Hey everyone, Todd from Roadrunner Sports. Today we're doing the shoe review on the Saucony Triumph 19. This is the new version of the in the Triumph line. I was lucky enough to test the 17, the 18, and now the 19. So I've definitely got some miles in on the Triumph line. I'm excited to tell you about what's changed, what's new, what's different, because I think there's a lot of new features that you're really going to like. Okay, first things first, I always like to talk about the stats of the shoe. So this is a neutral max cushion shoe. It's coming in right at 10.2 ounces. We're going to talk a little bit about that here in a second. 8mm heel to forefoot drop, and it is definitely your daily trainer. Again, neutral max cushion. It's a shoe that's going to give you consistency day in and day out, and I really think with some of the changes that they made, it is that shoe that you can rely on to pull out, day after day and get a consistently good ride out of. Let's talk about what's new with the shoe. So the first thing I want to go to is weight, like I just said. The previous version of the shoe came in at 11.1 ounces. This one comes in at 10.2, so they were able to free up almost a full ounce of weight. And if you've run in previous versions of the shoe, you'll notice it right off the bat. It feels lighter. It definitely feels, in my opinion, better on the foot because it does have that lighter, kind of crisper ride to it. And I enjoy that quite a bit. Other things around the what's new with the shoe. They're using a recycled material in the shoe now, so if you are big on sustainability, this one definitely covers those bases, and that's really cool. You kind of that neutral footprint with the shoe is what they're going for, and I like that as well. And then the last thing here on what's new, they use this form-fit mesh upper, and it felt definitely more breathable than some of the previous versions of the shoe, and I think that's one of the areas where they were really able to take weight out of the shoe. So I like those new features on the shoe. Okay, let's talk about fit. This is the one area where I would say was kind of a mixed bag for me. Put your foot in. You definitely have, from a comfort fit standpoint, the padding they use in here, the kind of the comfort features, those are all really nice from a fit standpoint. I also thought the forefoot fit was really good for somebody like me that tends to need something that's a tiny bit wider in the forefoot. I thought the width of the forefoot was really nice. My foot sat in there really well. Where I had some more challenges around fit were the heel and the midfoot. Heel, it took me 3 runs or so to get that nice locked in feel. I had to play with the laces a bit. And the midfoot, it took a full 3 runs as well to get the lacing system right, where it didn't feel overly constricting on my foot. So the first couple runs, it just didn't feel right. It wasn't rubbing necessarily, but it just didn't fit right. So I had to play with the laces, loose and tighten in different areas to get it just to fit perfect for my foot. So that's something that you may need to play with. Forefoot, A+. The rest of it, it was okay. Definitely better once I was able to customize it a little bit and fine tune it. So I think you can get it there. It just may take a little while. Feel. This is definitely something that was different from previous versions as well. So this one feels very, very, very soft. And for some people, that's going to be something they love. And for other customers, you may not like that as much. I thought it lost a little bit of kind of that bounce back, some of that responsiveness, some of that feedback that you may get from the road. In turn, you got that really soft feel. Some people may think it feels almost too soft. I didn't mind it so much. I've been using this more as a longer run, easy run type shoe. I think if you're using it in that capacity, the soft is nice. It kind of saves the legs a little bit. But for some of you that, it's going to be something you're going to need to feel and see if it is too soft or if it feels perfect. If you like cush, if you like softness, this one's going to be ranking very, very high up there for you in terms of what your foot's going to like. For function, I think this shoe fits a lot of people. For me, this one, again, I keep pulling it out as that easy run, that longer run type shoe. I think if you're someone that only has a couple shoes in your rotation, this is something that could fit your rotation really well because of the fact that they lighten the shoe up so much. I wouldn't say that this is a speed work shoe by any means, but because they did lighten it up, I think you can get by with this for tempo runs and some of that type of stuff as well. So cross function with what you can do out of the shoe. If you are somebody that has enjoyed the Triumph line, you've really liked previous versions of the Triumph, I wouldn't walk, I would run out, go get this one, because I think it is a huge improvement for me over where some of the previous versions of the Triumph have been. Even with some things that weren't jumping off the page for me as far as things I liked, it was a huge improvement. It stands head and shoulders above previous versions of the shoe. So certainly give that a try. If you're somebody that's a neutral max cushion person that kind of fits that category of shoe, I would certainly try this on as you're trying shoes on, because I think for a lot of people it could fit your foot really well and you may really enjoy it. So again, this is the Saucony Triumph 19. Don't forget, if you're VIP, you get 90 days to test run your shoes, so there's no reason not to give this one a shot. You also, if you're VIP, you get free shipping as well. So Saucony Triumph 19, this is Todd from Roadrunner Sports, and we'll see you on the road.